Mike, congratulations.
Thanks, bro.
Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I'm here to support you.
So, Mike Tyson just dropped a bombshell, and he ain't whispering. The baddest man on the planet is demanding that Manny Pacquiao pull out of the 19th of July comeback fight against Mario Barrios. And if you think this is just a casual hot take, think again. Mike's been there.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. What's your take on Jake?
Tyson's 58 years old. Jake fought a guy who was his age and was also considered a boxer, and he lost.
He says he wants to fight Canelo.
I mean, it'd be a fucking 30-second payday for Canelo. Everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him out. They're not tuning in because they think Jake Paul's a great fighter and they want to see him compete.
He knows exactly what it feels like to step out of retirement, step into the ring with hype, and then realize you're not 28 anymore. This ain't about clout. This is a warning. And we're breaking down exactly why Mike thinks Pac-Man is heading toward disaster if he doesn't listen.
Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So. Yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Lucas, and you could see it. And then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year, it was hard to watch. I know Manny, I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend, and if he turns it on, he can still do it.
Let's talk facts. Mike Tyson isn't just some random ex-champ running his mouth. He lived this story. Remember his 2024 fight with Jake Paul? Yeah, that circus. Everyone thought it was an easy bag. But behind the scenes, Mike reportedly had health concerns, couldn't get fully in shape, and admitted later he underestimated what it would take to box at that level again.
Mike Tyson's anticipated fight against Jake Paul has been postponed due to the veteran's health status. During a follow-up consultation on Thursday with medical professionals on his recent ulcer flare-up, the recommendation is for Mike Tyson to do minimum to light training over the next few weeks and then return to full training with no limitations. Listen, they can give us all the smoke and mirrors that they want to, but I really don't think this should happen anymore. I'm upset. But I played the game. I really am concerned because Mike Tyson is a middle-aged man that probably shouldn't be doing this type of shit. Jake Paul is a businessman, and he's going to do whatever he wants to do to make money.
After the fight, he said something that stuck. I felt like I was impersonating myself. That line, that regret, that's what Tyson is seeing in Manny now. And that's why he's speaking up. Because he knows firsthand that comebacks at 46 aren't inspirational. They're dangerous.
147, kind of a weird spot right now. We're looking at Manny Pacquiao potentially facing Mario Barrios. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, I think that, it's a very contentious subject. Like, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive for quite a long time, like we were talking about.
Now here's where things get real. Because when Mike Tyson speaks on this comeback stuff, he's not just being dramatic. He's living proof of what can go wrong. After that Jake Paul fight, Tyson's health went downhill fast.
What did I think about the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight? The reason I didn't want to talk about the fight and the reason I was so adamant that I wouldn't be talking about the fight while it was going on during stream is because it's just boring. It was extremely lackluster, and that was an extremely predictable thing to see from a mile away. Now, apparently the undercard fights that...
We're talking reports of blackouts, nerve damage, chronic migraines, you name it. And the truth is, your body just doesn't bounce back the same way after 40, let alone 46, which is what Manny is now. Even with hormone replacement therapy, TRT, stem cell regen, you can only push the body so far before it starts pushing back hard.
hormone replacement's a game changer.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's a different thing. Like,
oh, yeah.
A 57-year-old man today, like Mike Tyson, it's like, that's not a 57-year-old man from 1994.
And it's not just physical, bro. The real danger is up top, brain trauma. Even light shots can do long-term damage at that age. Remember, the brain shrinks over time, and when you get hit, it rattles harder. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy is no joke. It's the same condition that's wrecked countless NFL and combat sports legends. Mike's warning isn't just friendly advice, it's a wake-up call. Because yeah, Manny looks sharp right now, but what happens if he takes one clean right hand from a young lion like Barrios? Sometimes, the body taps out before the heart does, and boxing's history is full of cautionary tales. Tyson doesn't want Manny to be the next.
Are you cool with Pacquiao against Mario Barrios?
I am. I'm cool with it. If I was cool with Manny Pacquiao coming back and fighting Keith Thurman, I'm definitely going to be cool with this one. Barrios is not a puncher. Thurman was one of the biggest punchers in boxing. I think he's going to be just fine with Mario Barrios, who we know what he is on the top level. He comes up short. He's been stopped by fighters that are less than Manny Pacquiao, Tank Davis. So I like this fight. I think he's not going to be an overwhelming favorite, but I think it'll be a 50-50 fight, regardless of his inactivity and age. His explosiveness, even at this age, his greatness, and the fact that you can never know what Barrios you're going to get. And yeah, man, I like this fight. Why not? Nostalgia, marketable. Everyone will be behind him. It'll be internationally successful. I'm in.
How are you comparing Pacquiao coming back this summer at 46 after not fighting in 5 years to Pacquiao in 2019 fighting Keith Thurman, which came after back-to-back wins over Lucas Batiste and Adrian Broner? Those two scenarios could not be more different.
Now, let's be real. These legends don't come back for fun. They come back because they miss it. The walkout, the roar, the lights. But that nostalgia, it clouds your judgment. Tyson's whole angle is that Manny's chasing legacy in a game that's moved on. He sees Manny falling into the same trap he did, feeling invincible because of what you were, not what you are. And when your brain says go, but your body lags behind by half a second, that's when careers and health get wrecked. Tyson's not hating. He's trying to save a fellow legend from himself.
Right there.
I watched this fight 1990s and I became a boxer.
You guys took a picture the weigh-in of Adam Tinky.
So what's Manny even been up to since he retired? Let's run it back. After his last pro fight in 2021, the legend went full political mode, running for president of the Philippines, doing humanitarian work, and basically living the national hero life. But if you thought boxing was out of his system, think again. Because Manny's been training quietly for months now. The spark never left. And here's the twist that's got fans going wild. His son, Emmanuel Jr., aka Jimuel Pacquiao, is making his pro debut on the undercard. Like, this is literally Manny's LeBron and Bronny James moment.
What do you think if him and his dad end up fighting on the same card like LeBron James?
Hey, what could be me and Pacquiao fighting the same guy. Our sons, his junior and my junior, fighting the same guy. Hell of a show, bro. It can't be stopped. Stop. We don't fight it over.
Are you excited about the fight?
Yeah.
Barrios, you may turn pro on the card, right? Is that the idea?
Yeah, not for sure yet, but yeah,
hopefully
we'll see.
it is.
Hopefully.
I think that would make history.
Yeah.
So your dad, he's special. How do you feel about the fight with Barrios?
It was good. I can see my dad's, he's always stayed in shape. Year-round, plays basketball year-round, always running.
A father-son legacy night on the biggest stage possible. That's why this comeback matters. It's not just about reclaiming belts or proving age is just a number. It's about passing the torch in real time. And you already know Manny's not about to let his son debut on a night where he gets smoked. The stakes? Crazy high. So here's the fight. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios, the 19th of July, MGM Grand, Las Vegas. Pacquiao's 46, Barrios is 30. That's a full 16-year age gap. Barrios is fresh, hungry, and coming off a strong performance. Pacquiao? He hasn't fought professionally since 2021. That's 4 years of ring rust, 4 years of political life, and a major jump back into the fire. He wants to become the oldest welterweight champion ever, again. And yeah, that's historic. But Tyson's saying what a lot of old school purists won't. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And look, we're not blind. People inside the Pacquiao camp are saying he's looking sharp, hitting mitts, doing sprints.
We're back. Boxing is back now. Dave, did you know all the comments where boxing is back now? Really? Yep. Let's go. Fans are excited.
Pero umpisa, yun sa big vision niya po, pas magkaya. Tawin ko yung pinabuliti. Okay, you go first. I'm not gonna see up this though. A1. Marvin. Good.
But you know who else looks sharp on the pads? Every fighter who got KO'd. There's a big difference between looking good in 10-second Instagram clips and surviving 12 rounds with a prime contender. Tyson's pointed out that Barrios isn't some washed-up name. He's active. He's got knockout power. And he smells blood. If Pacquiao's reflexes are even 10% slower, it's a wrap. You can't fake youth.
No, it's grounding. You ever heard grounding before? Barefoot. The barefoot. Yeah. Neutralizes like electricity. It's the same thing. Especially with it's not like a weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, a lot of people do it. Whatever you believe, right? Some people take it to extreme, like it's just like a natural thing to do, especially when you have jet lag.
Yeah, I saw that movie Die Hard. Yeah. Remember the movie? It was inside. Remember, we came from the dust.
One thing people don't talk about enough is the pressure these legends face. Pacquiao's not just a fighter. He's an icon, a hero to millions. He's got a country on his back. So when fans chant, "one more fight," it's hard to say no. But Tyson's saying somebody's gotta, because nobody said no to him, and he regrets it. And he's not the only one warning Manny. Quiet conversations in boxing circles are echoing the same vibe. This is high risk, low reward. Legacy doesn't need defending if it's already bulletproof. Let's not forget who Manny's up against. Mario Barrios isn't just younger, he's tactically dangerous. He's a pressure fighter with a great jab and solid bodywork. He dismantled Ugas, nearly stopped Thurman, and has shown he can go 12 rounds with top dogs. His style is built to wear down older fighters who rely on footwork and counters. And guess what? That's literally Pacquiao's entire style.
Mario got the win. How do you feel about your performance?
I felt right about it. The eye, it made it hard to get my rhythm, to get my range down. But of course, I'm gonna stay in there.
No excuses, but being sick didn't help. Story on the right. Being sick with the flu didn't help. You got it done, baby.
Barrios is coming in with nothing to lose and everything to gain. And if Manny starts slow, he's gonna find himself drowning in volume punches.
If you be honest,
anyway, is a lot better skilled fighter than Pacquiao at that time. A lot more complete. He's more complete of a fighter. Pacquiao is talented and he has ability, but Pacquiao's biggest thing is his heart. Like his heart, like that's what get him through a lot of shit. Cause you can hit Pacquiao and never let you know it, that he's affected by it, and he'll keep coming. But he coming at a volume and at a rate like that's like this motherfucker won't stop. So he kind of just wear you out. Anyway, know exactly what he doing to you. He that kind of dude. He know exactly what he doing to you. He know how to go about it, know where to go, when not to go, when to be defensive. When Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez and ran into that shot, that had never happened to Inoue. If you knock Inoue out, you're gonna have to set it up and really go get it. Pacquiao set himself up for that to be knocked out like that by Marquez. So, two different animals. Yeah, the stories are similar where they coming from lightweights and going up and beating shit up, but the skill set is way different.
Does Inoue have a chance to eclipse Manny Pacquiao or eclipse his legacy?
Yeah, he do. Because he gotta... Okay, so look, Inoue, I don't know how tall he is, but Pacquiao probably like 5'5" for real, like 5'6". I've seen him before. Inoue probably a little shorter, but...
Here's what's powerful about Tyson's message. It's not about shame. It's not about fear. It's about self-awareness. He told the media, "I came back because I missed who I was, but I forgot what it took to be that guy." That hits. Tyson's not saying Manny's washed. He's saying Manny already proved everything. He's an 8-division champion, a senator, a global icon. What else is there to prove? Tyson's asking, why risk it all to beat a guy 16 years younger in a fight that won't even define your legacy?
Alright guys, turn on, face the cameras all the way in the back. Now right here.
Of course, this sparked major debate. Some fans think Tyson is out of line. Let Manny do what he wants, they say. Others think he's the only one brave enough to say the truth. And honestly, both sides got points. But what can't be denied is this. Every boxing comeback comes with risk. And this ain't WWE. When legends lose, they don't just lose belts. They lose memory, mobility, sometimes even their lives. Tyson knows that risk better than anyone. And he's using his own story to try and change Manny's.
He's obviously not the same Pacquiao that fought me, that fought the greats. I wish him the best. Be careful up there. You know, he's not young like he used to be, but I'm sure he still has that power. So anything can happen, but just be careful.
Thank you.
So now the spotlight's on Pacquiao. Will he take Tyson's words to heart? Or is he locked in for one last war no matter what? Either way, the 19th of July just got way more interesting. Because this ain't just Manny versus Barrios anymore. This is Manny versus his own legacy, his own instincts, and the ghosts of comebacks past. If you're Team Pacquiao, let us know why. If you think Tyson's got a point, drop your take below. And if you're just here for the drama, welcome to boxing. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.